Mm. But where did you have it last? Well, it's probably in the couch. You're gonna have to probably take off everything on the couch one at a time. Okay, let's get this party started here. Ooh, stop that. That's not what I wanted. This is what I want. Load in here, start looking, get what I need to do done, get some mythics going, continue our journey. That was so funny the other day, Core, the fact that we got the tank that literally just dipped on the group that I was just in. We could have made it if the rogue wouldn't have died and I wouldn't have been slowed when I was. Like, I went to hit my heroic leap and it was on the wall, so I hadn't, it didn't go off because obviously you can't leap to a wall. And I ended up dying because of that. But I mean, it would have taken. I mean, with the rogue being down, it definitely hurt. That first boss was rough because he wasn't tanking stuff near the other stuff. Yeah, it seems like I'm running a lot smoother. I'm running. I wonder if maybe that was it. Was just having those updates queued in the background was what the problem was. Okay. So. Okay. I almost forgot to do that. Let me run down there to the forge real quick. We'll get y'all all good gear here. Well, I guess I could. I guess I could change it from random. I mean, if you've got the optional, the regions to the things to plug into it, I could make. But you only wanted the greens, right? Well, I guess that's 129. What can I upgrade this to? 117. Do you care for optional? Okay. Well, I can make the the item to boost its level. It's 178. Yeah, so I can get it up to 168. I was just asking if you wanted me worried about the secondary stats. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So 8 pieces that I need to make. So I'm gonna need to buy 40 for that. Uh, Covenant Mission Helper. It's me. So it should be Covenant Mission Helper. If you look at my video too, it's in the description as well there. And then once I'm done here, I'll, because it should be on my add-ons list. Add-ons. So it is Covenant Mission Helper is what I use. Oh, you're welcome. I find it very handy. Now, I will. The one thing that it does not seem to like is it doesn't like things that have abilities that don't proc on the first turn. But it does help out a great deal because you don't have to sit there and like fill in, move things around. You can just move what you want in there on the mission, simulate it, bam. Did I make all the? Okay, I did. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18? Great. Well, oops, now I gotta recreate those. Whoops. Am I gonna have enough mats to recreate those? That's what I get for not paying attention right there. But yeah, there's a link right there in the description of the video that I put out on it. Kind of like a little review. And it'll take you right to it on Curse, I believe. Where am I sending this? Okay, send mail. Cortox. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. An artichoke. And 8. There we go. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, there's that. Close that. Okay. I'm going to continue on with here so we can get some mythics started. Let's go visit our Covenant. But once I got it, it made it so much easier on like your missions because I was at the stage where like my guys were like level 20 or whatnot. So I'd be looking at like this and I'd be like, "Oh, what can I even do?" I'm like everything seems like it's such a higher level than me. And then I was able to do that and I plugged stuff in and I simulated it and bam, win. I was like I would win that? I was like, how do I win that? And the funny thing is, it would take like my healer or whatnot, or the guy that's supposed to be a healer, smack him up front, and I'm like, okay. I was like, they're gonna make him eat all the damage. I was like, that's kind of odd. And I was like, maybe it's so that way the damage dealers last longer. But I was like, what is this nonsense? I was like, who? That'd be like trying to do a mythic with your healer tanking. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Do I have something running in the background that shouldn't be? Because it looks choppy again today. It's not running hot. Oh, I guess it kind of is. Give it a little bit more airflow. Okay, let's go check out our missions. And we gotta get some coins of brokerage, which will be easy because we'll probably honestly get it with this, depending what it is. 3 world quests and bastions. Kind of glad I didn't go do that blacksmithing one yet. Because I mean, the good thing too is for the most part, it lines up over here. So I lost. That's unusual. That's the one risk. Like I've had it a few times. I'd probably say less than 10 without all the missions I do, where it just comes back as a loss for whatever reason. But I think it's because of the random abilities. Like it just does not like random abilities in the least. Was that a win? Uh, I'm curious. With these three, would it be enough to win? Let's chuck meatball in there. We'll take. Let's try chucking Nemia in there. I mean, it registers it as a win. Heavily in my favor, too, because, I mean, I've still got 4 guys alive. You know, I mean, worst case, let's give it a try, right? Might as well get the medallions. Definitely taking you because you got a full front line. Take a healer. Why not? We'll take those 2, and why not? See, like, that's what I'm talking about, like, right there. Like, I would think that they'd want him up here, but then you move a ranged. I don't know. I would never, like, set up my group like that. Let's go ahead and all these low levels on this one. Predicted loss. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, there was another one? Huh. We'll have to keep that in mind when some of those guys come back to do that one. I guess those two aren't getting to go on a quest. That's okay. Okay. Probably do make dupe, dupe, dupe just to get this done. I don't know why I came up here. That seems to be lagging. I mean, I'm definitely running hot here. Let's give it a little. Have a little bit more. I shouldn't gorge myself on candy, but these aren't too bad. John, don't yell. Cow language. Where's the little icon? I don't see it. Am I blind? Oh, there it is. All right. There. I need a Purian though. Oh, I know where we can definitely guaranteed find one. Oh, nice, dude. Did you also get the secret achievement, KJ? Okay. I think the thing that I find funny is that why it's a secret achievement. In all honesty, I probably spent more medallions attempting to get it than I actually did humility fights. Because it took me between like 25 and 30 to finally get it to work. I managed to do it first try PTR. First try, bam, PTR was done. Live server just would not proc. Just would not. It was frustrating as all hell. But I'm glad to hear that you managed to get Disciple of Humility done. I will not lie, that is... Ah, there's a silver strongbox out here too. Wait, isn't this also where... So he's here and that's here? That's interesting. Because I think to meet him, I think we have to go up there, but we're going to run over here, see if maybe we'll get lucky. There'll be a Pyrian over here. We'll take care of the silver strongbox too. That will give us our... whatchamacallits. Well, I guess we go talk to him. From my understanding, he'll tell me where there's Pyrians as well. I think the next thing we're going to start working on is leveling up all my alts. Now that I don't have to worry about getting Path of Ascension and making sure I have Anima and all that stuff. On top of getting Torghast, Mythics, and all that done. What's up, Kekaf? Okay, so Angelica is up and Strongbox is down. Thank you for that. If I don't get stuck here. Bad thing is I only brought one Pyrian, so... A little bit of lag there. Actually, it's a lot of bit of lag. Welcome back, Kor. Yeah, I messed up and made the two with forgot to use the map. So I'm sorry on that. Alright, so let's go find one Pyrian. I only need one. But now that we can see him on the map. There's one over there. Well, I guess technically it's probably above me. Yeah, the turnip definitely I will help. I mean, I used it for definitely Craven Corinth. I really honestly don't think you have to do it with Craven Corinth. You just have to do everything 100% correct. There's no room for error with Craven Corinth. If you mess up, that's fight. With Thantriok, but definitely Thantriok, I couldn't imagine. I mean, yeah, I guess it speeds it up, but it definitely helps out a great deal. But once again, another fight that you have to do 100% right. And the bad thing with Thantriok is what really ruins your run there is purely RNG from his Death Blossom. That makes it completely unbearable. Because you could be doing perfect and then you get a bad Death Blossom and all of a sudden you lose either precious time or you end up... Did she give me the key? Took you long enough? Jesus. Or you end up with one on the opposite side of you trying to get to it, then you end up way out on the outer side of the stage, and then you get RNG where it takes you to the other opposite end, and you're like, I'm screwed. There's just no way to... and that's where I wish it wasn't like that. That it was more of a common sense to that, rather than let's just randomly give you safe zones that might not even be near each other. Or at least be able to leap over it. If you could leap over Death Blossom, that'd be amazing. Because that would make it, honestly, easier with Clea. Would maybe even give you a reason to do maybe... I mean, obviously, you'd still just shield it with Pelagos. I mean, there's no reason to do anything else besides shield it. Kyle, turn that down, bud. If I get detected on that, it's gonna hit me with copyright laws. So, for Mechanicos, I mean, I guess you're kind of ham because you can either jump or anything, but I mean, obviously with Mechanicos, the biggest problem isn't the Death Blossom, it's just the fact that you just don't have enough time. Or, well, it's not even enough time, it's the melee problem, is for him. Because with the melee damage in there, you can't. It's gonna be the quickest way. I want to go try out that tier, see what we get. But first, we're gonna open this chest, and then we're gonna go mess around with the terror. But I think there are things that they definitely need to look at and be like, hey, these mechanics are broken. Such as Thanchirok being more dangerous in melee than he is at a range. And even like, and like the shield of warding, like I honestly feel like it doesn't work half the time. But then again, I can never get my Herald's boots to work, so that could also just be glitched mechanics. God only knows. And then Mad Mortimer, I don't know what they were thinking there. But it is what it is. I've heard KJ that someone on Wowhead did it without using the method, and basically you have to use the pillars to really get them to stack. And with Mechanicos, and you have to get them to stack, and that way you hit multiple targets at once. But it just seems like once again it'd be a fight where one mess up you're dead. And that's what makes it rough. Who or what did? Ah, man, is that the one that's got like? That thing's like a damn world boss, and he's surrounded by mobs. Wait, what? Did it summon multiple? Well, I'll kill him though. Ah, that pulled them all. Hmm. I wonder if I can kite this far enough away to keep the one mad at me. Oh god, ow. Yeah, they're despawning. No, come back. Hmm. Mistakes were made. Hmm. Nope, it doesn't look like. So what we're going to do here is we're going to clean this up just a little bit here. Haha! Sucker! I'm the king at making things de-aggro. Even when I don't even know what's causing the de-aggro. But I don't know how I'm going to deal with the other rare spawn. Now, how to deal with that? Maybe this Horty's got an idea for it. See? Now, how do we kill this guy? I mean, I guess if he can tank it with his pets, or he calls some friends. I wonder if I was looking for group. Questing. I guess it'd be custom would be best. Custom. Start a group. World. Oops. World Feaster. Cron. Let's group. You're right. I guess, you know, I can actually, one thing that I've been wanting to do is I can ironically, as a warrior, I can kill the Terragu if I want to. And I've thought about making a video guide on that. Why do I have all the aggro? Like, what the hell? Deal with that. Is he not attacking it or something? Like, ow. I might die. Good. Kill the hunter. Make him regret things. Why is my second wind not proccing? There we go. How much damage did he do? You had all that time and you only did 11%? What kind of freaking hunter are you? Okay, dude. Yep, I'll be here. I have it under custom. So it's under custom looking for world, and if you just type in World Feaster, as long as I typed it right, if you went in on the World Feaster. Oh, that's because I misspelt it. Ha! There we go. Like, why is there a mob that heals for 25% of the damage I do with melee? Like, what the crap is that? There you go, cats. Get up in this nonsense. Any other takers? Well, see, the one thing, KJ, with Mad Mortimer is the green stuff. If you, the blue one actually causes that stuff to despawn. So if you actually kite the blue one around the green stuff, he'll actually get rid of it. I guess we'll do this too. Anyone else for World Easter? I guess we could do this too. We'll drop a pin here. quick. Oh, look at you all adventured out here. You think we can do it, Cats? You think this hunter's going to be of any help? Or do you think I should put it on my prot gear, just to be safe? Alright. I gotta leap away. Here, let me taunt him off you for a second. If you need to run and get help, or get health, or get some victory rushes off or whatnot. Alright, time for me to run again. Looks like we can manage to get some help here, too, Cats. So we'll bring him down, it looks like, this time. Taunting him off. Thank God. Too bad he didn't drop the pet. Thank you, Cats. Dang, snap. 13-13 on your IO. Okie dokie. You have a good one, Cats. Thank you so much for helping me. I appreciate that. But yeah, if you kite him through it, he'll actually... Someone message me? What do I have a... Oh yeah, I'll accept that. There you go. Accepted, Cats. But yeah, if you kite him around, so you can actually kite the blue one around and get him, make him despawn it. But in all honesty, it's such a fast-paced fight. I don't know how well that's going to work, especially against a slower mob. And then getting them to line up and hitting all three consecutively, not getting hit with the debuff from the green one, stuff like that. I mean, it would get really troublesome. And then you've got the ads to throw in the mix. So, I mean, it'd be a lot. Right now with the cheese method, I would just honestly, if I had the choice between even try doing it like the way it's intended and the cheese method, I would instantly just do the cheese method. I'd rather fight him for 30 minutes than be stressed out for 5 minutes. Let's go do the aspirant, and then hopefully we can start looking for some mythic groups here. Just because the way that fight is. Like, I find all the fights very fun. Like, when I was doing it with Pelagos and all that, I didn't see them as stressful or anything. Some of them kind of suck. Like when I did Wisdom on Ector, because I actually did it the way it's intended to be fought. Without I didn't do it with any charms. I probably should have. And then doing it the cheese method way, I felt like it had like it was definitely like much funner. But there were even with like Mechanicos, I was very like reserved about doing a lot of those fights with Mechanicos. And then I was like, holy crap! Because of the charm, I was like, he's immortal. I was like, you can do whatever you want. Okay. I don't know what just happened there. I think it was because I stepped in and then out. But I felt like there was so much more of those fights. Like now, if, like Mad Mortimer, the one thing I've also discussed in chat is I believe that there should be maybe if you manage to like step around the blue one and the red one through that burning glob on you. Let's say it hits the blue one and it makes it take extra damage because it's supposed to be like ice and fire and stuff like that. And then that way you can kind of use that against itself. Um, and doing something like that. But I know that's not the case, and it makes it kind of rough because I mean there are more things like that where you have to like line things up rather than just kiting around and stuff like that. That was the wrong ability. And then I did it in reverse. But doing something more like that for the fight, I think would be an interesting way for them to have gone with it. And maybe the mechanic does work that way and just no one's no one's doing it. But I'm pretty sure it's intended to hit you whether you're like that or not. Ow. Now I gotta do one more. There we go. And I always forget to do this. Don't forget to use your instrument when you're out here. Make sure to use your instrument in Bastion. I always forget. Let's sell all the vendor trash that we've got. At some point I also need to do Blanchy. I've got all the stuff in my inventory to do Blanchy, but I have not done Blanchy. Why didn't that sell? There we go. Yeah, Corvin, and I think that's why all of his abilities are at the same time, because he's like on an actual schedule, and I think that's the reason why he's on a schedule is because it's really a mechanics fight that you have to do everything 100% right for Craven Corinth. And that's why when I was doing all my testing on the PTR, I was literally sitting here with a calculator, like I would go into a fight and see how many punches I could do. I went into a fight seeing how much melee damage I could do, all within that first 21 seconds. I was like, because that 21 seconds is honestly when he's probably going to be at his easiest because all he does is one fan of desolation. And I was like, what can we do to maximize our damage? So I did everything down to the wire. I was like, I know from Wowhead the guy said he teleports at 49. I was like, but I need to know where he's going to be at all times, especially as a melee, so that way I can get to him to do melee damage. So I was like, I need to know when he's going to Fan of Desolate. I need to know when he's coming out of Fan of Desolate. I was like, I need to know when he's doing this, when he's doing that. And I was like, this will be information that will be helpful to a lot of people. You know what, real quickly? Isn't it all the way up there? Welcome back. So that's why I made sure to take note of all the times in the Craven Corinth guide, was because I was like, that information is going to help somebody. Screw it, we're just going to run around the outside. But definitely go to the PTR and practice that. Just kind of kiting them around in that circle with Mechanicos. With Clay, it's a little bit easier because you can leap to him, slow him down. I did it with the minimum amount of charms that I felt I needed. So if you take the one that obviously gives you like run speed and all that, it's easier to kite him around. I just didn't want to waste my medallions for charms.
No,
But that's why I wanted to get you guys out the videos too, so that way you don't feel like you have to be like a minimalist like I had to be, or I chose to be rather.
Kor&Dabs. That's really it. That's all you have. You don't get caught up just by doing shit. After that, it's weird. It's like hearing noise but then they're mixing it up with the fit mix. So, I mean, haste is like always. It's just like awesome. It's just like haste is guaranteed. Like it's guaranteed damage. Always.
But that was the one good thing. So if you know where he's gonna be, you know where you need to be.
If you just know your rotation, then it's always better.
And knowing is half the battle.
And unless something else is like God be broken, like mastery for example.
But it helps out a great deal to know that information.
Do you remember? Was it
Help you maximize that damage.
mastery build on Destruction Warlock?
There was a few times I should have easily beat him on Clea too, but I leapt in for that final phase, and I completely landed in his Fan of Desolation by just like a little scoosh. A scoosh is all it took me to die to that.
For like one shot builds. Literally just like get this massive clock. That's what it would be.
Oh, sweet, it's Clea. Oh my god, Clea does exist. I gotta let my guildie know. We've been trying to get this achievement done forever. Is he on? No. Did I get that one, or did it just disappear in front of me?
I'm seeing a guy right now. Damn, face first. But and here, wow. It'll probably feel better. Honestly. Huh? It'll feel better at least. Feeling some mix of I hate when it's like a mix like that.
I do hope, though, that this isn't the last of the stuff for the Path of Ascension. I hope as they add content patches out there, it actually adds to it. I'd hate to have put all that like stuff into it, and there's no more Path of Ascension. That's just it. It's done. I'd like to see more and be able to do more.
900 rating something after like 200 minutes played. Tomorrow was so.
That's one thing I'd like to see. Really?
Yeah, I was watching his play too, like that, and he likes to play red. And I have to following only because my G
For doing a Master of the Path.
I'm running against. No, I mean master. Master is
Master of the Path, Pelagos all the way. Because since you can't absorb any of the damage with Clea, what you run into, you can't take the runaway charm, so you can't run away from him. And she can slow him, but it doesn't slow him down enough for him not to catch up to you. And so you end up taking a whole bunch of damage, where with Pelagos, you can do his shields, and you can eat his entire Fan of Desolation. You don't even have to do the mechanic. You can literally just stand there with your shield for that whole first one, and then you can take your haste for your second confront memories, and then you can just drop your unleash right on top of him as he does his anima orb, destroying it. You don't have to worry about getting to it. And mixed with the ring of warding, you can just bounce him off, continue DPSing him. It minimizes. You barely have to move, in all honesty. And then as he goes into his final Fan of Desolation, you just take another shield and stand there and do nothing again. And DPS him through it. And worst case, he hits his enrage timer, and because you had your shield already up, it buys you another X amount of seconds. And if you're lucky enough, you can get a second shield up during his enrage, and that will prolong it even more. Because if he enrages as Mechanicos or as Clea, you're done. Because you won't be able to slow him down with Clea, and he's going to kick you out of the armor. And what I ran into is when he hit the enrage with Mechanicos, because you won't be able to have the energy charm, so you won't be able to get back in, and he's just going to slap damage you to death. I definitely feel like, as far as they did it, like Pelagos is definitely easy. Clea is normal and Mechanicos is hard, but at the same time, once you throw in the charms, though, with the way he works, the way with Mechanicos works, if he has that charm, you're basically immortal. So then it like takes Mechanicos and moves him from being the hardest on, like, if you're not using charms, to suddenly becoming the easiest.
You want to do some BBs?
So it completely changes the whole aspect of it. You're like, what? Because when I went into humility, I was worried about Mechanicos. I was like, oh man, I know I can do the fights with Pelagos. Pelagos has a shield, easy peasy. And then I was doing the fights with Clay, and I was like, these aren't too bad. These are doable. And I was like, God, I really don't want to do Mechanicos because the way he works. And with that, I learned real quickly with the Charm of Focus, I get booted, back in I go, booted, back in I go, booted, back in I go. And you're just immortal. The only bad thing with Mechanicos is the suit of armor has so little health. It has like half the health of what? Pelagos, and like 1/3 the health that Clea has. So like they enrage and they just boop, and you're back out. You get back in there, boop, and you're back out. And it's like, why does Mechanicos' armor? I get that Mechanicos has his own health pool and all that, and it kind of doubles up and gets you closer to that like 30,000 like the other two. But why is it? I would think Braun. That was bad. I would think. I would think with Braun, he'd have the highest health pool out of them all. That would make sense. It's because the game wants me to do Path of Ascension. It draws me here. But I would think he'd have the biggest amount of health. And some sort of reduction to actual melee because he actually has to stand in melee range. So it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. I know what you mean. It's fun to watch them panic when that spear hits them too, because they don't know what to do to get out of it.
Yeah, and I mean the only thing you can do is bubble out or fade into Shadow Priest.
I think mages can teleport out of it or whatnot.
Oh, can they blink?
Yeah, I think blink takes them out of it, and then warlocks can use if you get them on top of their gate, they can take that. But all the other ones are kind of effed. I love using that, and then going into my Blade Storm and hitting them with all those mortal strikes. They really poop their pants.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you're playing with my Shadow Priest on your warrior,
I feel like they're okay. That we don't need.
I think.
All right, let's open these 2 boxes. Get rid of this anima.
Honestly, because I don't need them to be like
all dem medallions.
Do your damage, stick on whoever you want.
It's so nice. I will admit, KJ, it is so nice to come into this and not get anxiety that I'm accidentally going to upgrade something rather than having my Path of Ascension. I used to get such bad anxiety that I was going to be like, oh man, deposit and accidentally hit unlock upgrade and like lose the souls and set myself back. I was so worried about that every time I went into that. Yeah, every time stressed me out so bad. Stressed me out so bad. It's nice not to have to worry about that. Now the only thing I have to worry about is getting my inventory cleaned out. Holy Jesus. There we go. That's what I want. Send mail. Send it to my disenchanter. Send. At some point, I need to log over to my Demon Hunter and check his mail because he's got all that stuff that I was sending from all my losses. So he's got like a mailbag, like a mailbox full of fish, meat, all that crap. So what are we doing? So we got that stuff done. I guess while we look for a group here, let me check all the zones too, see if there's any decent quests that give anything decent. Anima, gold, neck. But I just hope they don't abandon it through all the content patches, because that would just suck. And then I think you were in channel where I told you what I thought they honestly should have done with it, as far as how medallion should work like that. And then I agree with some of the other ideas that other people had in chat as well. I think it was either Adsgonia on YouTube or Cats. It was one of them that being able to spend like 10 medallions gave you like unlimited. You make medallions a little bit more rare, make them a little bit more rare than they are, and be able to spend 10 medallions and let's say be able to do as many fights as you wanted for the day, or get like 6 hours worth of attempts or whatever, something like that, rather than doing like Thantriok on Clea and losing 70 medallions. Or, I almost said Electra. Ectra on Clea and losing 130 medallions. Because I know. Besides, I used a whole bunch. I don't know a lot of other people I've heard of using some. I've heard of players using upwards to 300 medallions, losing that many. Overall, I'd probably say I'm probably between 2 to 300 medallions to get all the stuff done. I'd probably say about that. I'm still getting some really bad lag. We were gonna head down there. Oh yeah, we checked all the quests already. So let's go. We're gonna go do the theater. While we're doing that, we're gonna look for mythics though. I want to get some more mythics done today. That's not where we go. Dungeons. Find group. I. I'll try for it. Why not? They probably won't invite me, but whatever. Ooh. Maybe this Halls of Atonement. I'll take a Spires too. We already did a 13. And I'm going to do one I'd rather upgrade. We almost timed that 13 the other day. Yeah, see, I agree, Kekaf. One medallion, 1 hour. And just make the medallions more rare. That's all you have to do, is just make it less common. You know, I don't think anyone would probably mind if they were more rare at that point, having to go farm up a little bit of the mats to make a medallion to get an hour's worth of attempts. Especially since, what? You look at the timers on Humility, besides doing Mad Mortimer, cheesing him and fighting him for 30 minutes, but most of the fights are what? 2 to 3 minutes? So, I mean, that's at least 25 attempts. As long as you're not sitting there diddly-daddling while you're setting up or whatnot. But I mean, that would be more than enough time.
Yeah, alright.
I've got a +2 on a 13. Now, I knew you guys would ask that, so the first thing I did yesterday was I made him promise to do Mythics with me all weekend.
Oh, yeah? All weekend?
Yep, all weekend. I made him sign a contract in blood. Cause no one accepts me unless I bring the overpowered mage with me. If I bring the OP mage with me, I immediately get invites. But by myself, no one wants me.
I mean, he's got easy mythics for him.
Yeah, he does. Well, he's got the mount too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you got the choice of like the 1350 mage or the 935 warrior, you're gonna choose the mage.
Yo,
Oh, and if you guys are into achievements, things remembered is up in Bastion. It's Clea today. Clea has it's like the first time Clea has popped, so I'd probably recommend doing that if you want the achievement. At least for my server. I'm good, and you Nook.
alright. I'm waiting.
You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go for the 13 Turna.
Carried in some mythics. No. Kinda fucking happy.
I know he's not here, man. I want to get carried. Carry me.
Fuck, man. The fuck, oh, he's actually online right
But I agree. I even think Keckoff, the other, I mean, I've said it like I think 5 or 6 times in chat, is doing. He's actually typing that to him. Oh my god. But I think that, like, let's say for like level 1 of the Ascension Coliseum, make it like 15 medallions, the 7 souls or whatever, 8 souls, and then the anima. Level 2, make it, let's say, 30 medallions, the 22 souls or whatever it was, and the anima. Level 3, make it like 75 medallions, and then that way too. At least in that way, your medallions are still getting used for something. But I mean, at the end of it, I guess that means like your medallions become worthless. Either that or having, even after it's done, rather than paying an anima, pay with medallions. I would honestly rather pay with medallions than anima. Or some sort of a resource that we got from the fight, like how you do Torghast and you get Soul Ash. Like if you got some sort of ascension currency for winning the fights, make me want to go back in there now. Yeah, you have the weeklies that give mats, but in all honesty, I'd rather do anything but those weeklies. I mean, yeah, they're quick and easy and all that good stuff. I guess we'll hope that someone runs along. But I would think that would be a better way to go with it than now I have nothing to do. I mean, nothing to do with Path of Ascension because there's no other achievements that we're aware of. Because there could be more that are a secret. And now I just have a currency that's just going to build up in my bags. What am I supposed to do with my medallions now? Oh, look. They summoned. Well, hello there. Do that. Continue looking for groups, because it's going to be forever and a day. La 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 la. Ooh, Aspires at Ascension 13.
How many sixes you got?
I'm still going to sign up. Who cares if they want 1100? That's the kind of guy I am.
I think. Damn, son. Yeah, yeah, you did. A couple of them. Huh? Say,
What did he say? I'm curious on this.
I'm not on the realm.
What a dodge. Oh my god.
2100 in RBG. Plus 15
You sound like a wishful kid on Santa's lap.
achievement.
That's what I remember hearing. That's exactly what I heard. Jesus. Oh shit. I mean, I might be able to get in on it. You never know. Never know. 13 Theater of Pain. Theater. He said you get one of those you can choose. But I think like something like that. I just hope they don't come in and just like completely like tune the fights, and then all of a sudden like everything becomes a joke. That'd be even worse because like for like let's say a year from now, you're a player doing the Path of Ascension, and you come in there to do humility, and it's a joke. Like you've got like a 6 minute timer on Mortimer, his health pool is like 120, and they've doubled the damage, so that way when you do Hyper Light Beam with Mechanicos, it does like 20,000 per target, and you just line all three of them up, and fight's done in 30 seconds. I hope they don't do that kind of tuning, where they've done in the past, where they just overdone it, and then they're just like, get lazy about it and don't come back to it, and never fix it. That they're just like, oh, let's make it stupid easy. I like how he chose like the easiest one, went with the lap dance option. like, like he's like, I'm cheap, so I'm not buying the subscription. I don't want to do anything, so I'm not doing the RBGs or the mythics. So he's like, I'll dance on you.
Yeah, it's the only.
That's. I don't know, man. Do you really want a subpar lap dance? I think I'd rather just have nothing. like. Yeah, until he turns around and looks at you right in the eyes. He's going to look you right in your eyes, deep into your soul, and drop a tee-hee, and you'll be scarred for life like I am. You have no idea how much that affected like the rest of my life. At this point, I might as well just do any kind of sanguine that we can to get it up to a 10. I might take that 11. I might. They got a 10, but they need a tank. Do I feel like tanking? And if I ever stop being lazy about tanking, anyone's welcome to always whisper me if they need something tanked.
Like you talking about how that's the best time you've ever.
Realize he said re and people? He said re and people, because he knows re, his damage is insane. They want a Venthyr. Well, they might not still need a Venthyr. Because I need to get that from a 2, so that way I can get that 10 achievement. We'll accept it. It is what it is. Oh, all right, nice. You were you here yesterday, Cats, when we got into that 13 and we missed it by like 5 seconds? If I wouldn't have, I got meleeed by the final boss out of nowhere. He meleeed me right in the middle of the fight. I think it was because I accidentally intervened to the tank rather than charging the mob. That's what I get for having a rollover macro for charge and intercept on one key binding or whatnot. No, he doesn't enjoy Hunter PvP. You should message him back and be like, does your DK have gear? Core. Yeah, we were in a 13 Sanguine Depths. I died to the third boss because I was outside of the thing in kind of like a miscellaneous area, but I wasn't in the swirl. Died to that crap. The final boss meleeed me out of nowhere. Let's see. I had a few other random deaths that didn't kind of make sense. The one death I randomly just blew up in a hallway for no reason. I think it was that curse of whatever that's supposed to get dispelled, and it just blew me up. Yep.
Like that's a big cap on that. Yeah,
But yeah, we almost had it too. Ironically, I was top DPS too. I out DPS'd. I was with a it was I think a druid and a mage. I don't think I've still got it here. This is from the run from the necrotic wake we did. That's the mage in guild. He always out DPSs me. This would obviously be lower because I've been DPSing other stuff, but oh, it was an 11. It was a necrotic wake 11 is what we did yesterday. But I'm not ashamed to lose to the guild mage. He's amazing. And this, I joined a group and we wiped once. This guy left. I joined my guild for their run, and we get the exact same tank that had bailed. We got the exact same tank that just bailed on the other group that I was in.
like howling blast, right? Yeah, I think you had cross strike, but that was it. It's like no other buttons to press.
No, there's always more buttons to press, even if you just have to randomly push an emote.
Not on frosty. Actually, like
Well, he always used to talk about.
now.
He always talks about the glory days of when warriors had a one-button macro that just killed everything. And what was that? BC was when the one-button macro existed.
Still was talking about his weak thing.
Yeah, so did like everyone else in the guild. But remember, he was being carried by Vassandra. God, Vassandra. That's a whole mess within itself that I won't even go into detail on.
Yeah, quick.
We were doing pretty good. I mean, with the guildies that we had, we were doing pretty good for RBGs back in the day. Yeah. See, this is where we're gonna get in here, and they're gonna be like, "Okay, warrior, since you're the Venthyr," and I'll be like, "Venthyr." I was like, "I'm Bashed," you know. I'm Kyrian, guys. That's... No, I'm in Mythics. I'm trying to get Mythics done. Do I want to use an Augment Rune for an 11? Do I feel like I need it? I'll take a food, though. Why not? We'll breathe fire. I feel like being lazy this run. Because I know my DPS will probably be at least one of these guys. See, that's one thing too. If you've noticed, I haven't upgraded the stuff that can be upgraded. I'm kind of like, honestly, I'm probably gonna wait till 9.1 before I use my souls, just for the fact that I want to make sure if they do add Path of Ascension, I've got souls for it.
Yeah, like I said, that was.
Oh,
We talked
they all use a flask.
anytime I talk about and the video he made that he
Yeah, which I'm surprised with the buff that they did to Venthyr warriors with the execute or whatnot. That they, well, I guess it doesn't work in PvP, but in PvE at least, since they kind of cut it back on PvP. I was about to say, did we zone in yet? Helps if I'm facing the right direction, right? Well, yeah, it's gonna stay crystal clear because we cleaned the crap out of that fish tank this morning. That's what I was doing all morning. I was late starting my stream up because I was cleaning a fish tank. I did a good job too.
Yeah, see,
I'm a little hesitant since we've got someone from Qualthalas here,
story.
since their like servers are notorious for bailing on groups.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh yeah, I completely forgot it was time walking. I need to do that too at some point.
I'm gonna get. Hello, my dear. Shit, one. Dude, anytime I see Shanky, dude, I get so scared.
There we go. I've got some good DPS going. But I blew all my cooldowns on that first pool too, so. Oh crap. Let's not be in that.
Yeah, I already beat my guys doing any
Yeah, so we can carry him. Ooh. Let's be that bounced right into that beam. I gotta be more careful in the direction I choose there. Are we still in combat? We're gonna hold our Blade Storm for the next pack. Oh crap, I taunted. You should tell him if he's free, he can come moderate my chat. Hey man, hey, I got people in my chat. Give me crap. No man, I got all kinds of I got a community going here.
There you go. There you go. Starting. I got him going. You ever want him to talk about
Why didn't that punch? Oh my god. I guess I plan to hit every tornado today.
P-Chain? Um, Maybe you should check out the race back on some of your European.
Pretty solid group. If they had a better key, we could probably easily do this too. But I guess we should wait till we see fights on bosses, and that's when people really shine, or where
Yeah,
things start falling apart is boss fights. Are they coming in? No. Why would I run to? I guess they want me to run to the ranged, which is kind of weird. We should be getting ready to do is severing smash. Let's get away from that. And we're gonna stagger that. +2 would be pretty groovy on this. I mean, they're pretty solid DPS wise. This is not a bad group at all. I'm not quite sure what I spell reflected, but he's got to be negative. Just accept it as it is, Ben. He's gonna be negative. Yeah, there's people that get blown up by Frost DKs, isn't it? A little bit of lag. I mean, I shouldn't say a little bit of lag. It's obvious lag. I don't know why though. There shouldn't be anything going on in my background again. And the computer's not hot. It was a lovely 0 degrees out this morning in Alaska, so I got my window open. Probably should have worn socks. I got kind of cold feet right now. Grabby hands. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what caused that when we got destroyed. When those two warriors and that DK, that's what destroyed us in that one. I disagree. No, you're probably right. I got stunned. Yeah. This is bad. People getting stunned. That was a bit risky. I'm not gonna lie. Guildmate in chat just going on about how DKs are nerfed into the ground or whatnot. Good stuff right there. Good stuff.
Man, I can read.
Oh snap! This is what blew me up yesterday.
I'm sorry.
He's going off about how DKs are like nerfed and that their abilities aren't what they should be.
Stop playing.
Oof, I don't know. That seems like it's a lot. Oh my god.
Which you that because you are so
That's not being that.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, did we just kill everything? Oh my god. I had that was my bad. Should I release? They should be able to pick me up at the end of the fight. It's probably oh the tank's dead too.
So good. Yeah, I love most.
Yeah, he just likes to be negative. Did he release? Yeah, he did. Okay, if he's releasing, I'm running back too.
Oh yeah, you've been playing since I've known you a long time ago. So I've known you probably since
I should have heroic leaped there.
I just laughed and stuff. But that's why I just yes, on that. Yeah. It's crafting up.
Oh yeah.
You gotta give it to do. Like you'll play other the level one and respect for that. No matter how big that it is. Like in this way remote right now, the wall, but the moment I make sure I have gear in them or at least I just want to feel then right now so it's like it's the worst feeling. Like there's no right now. And even in Mythic really but they got a lot of
Huh. That does not break it.
I thought last expansion Mystery the Man was basic.
Oh.
He was like buffs like that. How bad it was. So he went I went in so fast I had to get maybe like I mean
Oh my god.
it's just a problem you know like
Yeah, I can.
So right now that my they don't do shit. They don't do shit. So
Oh, he held it in the wrong spot.
maybe like yeah. People right seconds. Yeah. Hey, right now.
He's tanking on the wrong sides.
It used to be our we do the best like so I was fine with that because utility but giving that up scaling output, but right now we need scaling output. Sad. Pretty depression while
Oh, we managed to do it. We're still making phenomenal time.
You could do it. It's done. And you some of the middle bits. It's fine with that because I feel good. Down south.
Ow.
Right now, it's also slightly.
That might be a wipe. I think the tank just messed up there.
I've never seen this movie this bad. It's okay.
Shit, dude, I saw that. Where the hell did he go?
Last thing's probably gonna win is that gargoyle. I don't know. Where's the hunter going? Where the hell's the hunter going? I think we got the gargoyle though. I think they downed that.
I think it ran up.
Yeah, he's. Uh.
I think the first leg. Not when it's like DPS since you use outplay expander and then it's fucking 2 DPS outplay. Especially this one. I already know. Billy. Lava. So I'm done.
A lava?
Just one guy. Come back. Hop on my guns. Yeah, you just kill him but he's half out. Hey, I have two. I know. I'm doing 2 damage.
Got it. Why not? So,
Oh God.
Watching Raptor. Almost dead.
There's a fight not really in my favor with the amount of movement and
So,
screw it, we'll grab it.
This Reaper's actually staying alive.
Do not like that fight.
can't believe it. The waste. What? I have no gear. It's freaking below air.
Yeah.
Still covered. Intervene.
Did he sheep one?
You stay alive. Intervene right now. Just keep you alive. I just intervene you.
Yeah, I remember yesterday that was one thing that killed me was that doorway right there
Out of that bubble. Oh, I see.
because
Yeah, that was something I know to do.
they put the traps down and I couldn't see because of all the crap and I instantly died because of it.
Oh, I got a heal.
Ooh, and I still managed to step in a trap.
I'm sharp. I got sharp.
The other thing is this next pull I should be able to go pretty ham. Oh, and we're gonna have a
Intervene.
Dude,
I don't like the angle here. I can't really see.
Yo,
she wins.
yo.
Ah, snap. My Spear of Bastion was just enough to do that. So much for going ham.
And bubble them. Stun. Damn. This guy surviving.
I'm stunning. Oh, Avatar.
Got a kill!
Did I?
Guys,
I got a kill as well.
Did I pull threat there?
Yeah.
Uh, that made me a bit nervous there. Let's clean this up.
Yeah, get that whip. This is your two, dude. It's a shit ton over. I don't know why these and just give you just the names. Just sell it. Sell it.
Trying to, it's not.
It's probably because he equipped it.
Damn. That's the right stats. Just try to
So strange. So it looks ugly as fuck.
just enchant this chance.
It's pretty.
Yeah, we get cheap big boy. 2k HP. Ciao. It's free.
I didn't see that because of the tornadoes. There's a lot of ground effects right now.
It's free.
I think I started at like 1, so 2 hours. Snap. That's what that's what I don't like is when they stack them close to the door like that. I
Is there a certain number you want to get to on haste? Or you go like the crit?
I see all the. On the ladder, I see all the. Top. It's 17% crit. 7% haste.
Heaven haste. Ooh.
Yeah, it seems low for an arms warrior. Like haste is like so valuable to us.
Yeah. Damn. Alright.
Yeah, them there is just.
Easy attack. I think.
Like, skills. But like, get a crit, I feel doesn't do.
Like, it's the second. Thank you.
Oh, not bad.
Second, I'm just gonna go try to get
Was that enough for a plus two?
12, 12.
I'm so lagged out right now. Like, that's so depressing to be getting that in 11. Oh God, that is that is cringy right there. Well, I guess I have a piece that can be upgraded now. Crit verse. That's not too bad, I guess, with the prismatic.
Actually, I don't want to be because the whatchamacallit has a lot of perks.
That wasn't too bad. I did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just save the rest of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch any. Two main pieces, shoulders, the second. I got 50% verse right now. I'm just gonna upgrade.
That's so funny. That's exactly what I'm wearing right now at level 223.
Second trinket. Yeah.
That was so embarrassing to get in the middle of an 11 with a bunch of pugs as the do 5 all mythics on level 5. That is depressing. Well, now I just need to get whatchamacallit, and then I can get the Plaguefall, not Plaguefall. Yeah, Plaguefall. Which is ironic because we had that 14 and I'm still stuck sitting on a 9 because of it. Kyle, stop playing in the tank. You're going to get the floor wet again. I got to turn a scythe again. Every week I always get like turn a scythes. Every week's a turn a scythe. Okay, you're not wearing a shirt. No. That's not too bad. It'll be a good one for Happy to carry everyone in. Oh, God.
Like everyone is heard with stuff said that shit. I decided, like, you know what? This is too good. Shut up.
That takes up to 207. What?
So let me screen earlier.
It looks good, buddy.
That's too egotistical. Just saying. Oh shit. Yo, chat. This is saving yo.
I guess let's knock out that other achievement because. So we need a Plaguefall 10 or better.
That I said I would come back is too ignorant, arrogant for a huntard to say.
There's. You go to Things Remembered. It's the quest on Bastion on the right hand side, and it's Clea today. Me and Ree both needed Clea and Kyrus. I don't see him on though. So anyone, it'll be so if you're looking at Bastion, it's over towards. So if you go in between the Pinnacle and Temple of Humility, and they're to the left, there's kind of like that area right there that's kind of like uglyish greenish color. There should be. That's Things Remembered. Yeah, that daily. So you get like a chance for like it to be like 6 different people, and when you do it and you get all 6, it gives you the achievement. Me and Ree were, I think it's 8 actually, but me and Ree were missing Kyrus and Clea, and today was Clea. So, uh, the Things You Remember in Bastion or something like that. That's what it's called. It is what Bastion remembered. Yeah, it's 8. So retails recounted in the Things Remembered world quest by each of the following characters. So now we just need Kyrus. The other ones pop all the time, but not Kyrus. Okay, so Clea.
Okay.
Well, for the achievement, I was thinking out loud and I said that. I was looking at my what I need for my achievement to run all tens. I need a 10 plague fall. Hmm. Screw it. I sign up for them all. I need to go visit the guild bank and get some food out. So that way I don't have to use odd food. I need haste. That's what I need. Haste food. No, delisted. I guess I could do my time walkings too. No, that's. Hello? Not that I know of. Check. You want me to be on the phone with you, check? I gotta check something for your mom. That's not what I wanted to do.
RPGs.
Yes, sir.
Always done doing. Awesome, awesome. That's the only thing that sucks
Love you too, young.
about
Bye.
starting a new character in the Honor tab. Yeah, man. I'm ready. I went to like shit. Then I'll actually work on professional. Transmog is my season.
Oh, okay.
Drainage just to leave.
Almost done here, and then we'll get
Oh,
back
yes,
into this here.
sexy. Because I still haven't. That was the last time I put this in.
There's
Still
that.
looking, I had like single class to like really good.
Okay. Now, finding a group again. That's not the guild bank. Looks like it's running smoother now. Huh. It just suddenly looks better. So back to trying to find a plague fall. Damn, man, they declined me on a 10? Hmm. No, they would have gone down with the ship. Go put it on a shirt. How about that? They went down with the ship. No. How are you going to recover them at the bottom of the ocean 100 years ago? Exactly.
Dude, it's crazy. People, what are your tips on the people hearing
Exactly.
people are thinking overlord would have some bugs.
Yep.
Or it might be, yeah, it is. It hasn't been used to in a while.
No, I mean, let's
Damn,
see
son.
what we can get. There's a 12 sanguine. We're just 2 and 11. Ooh, there's a 14 spires. Let's try for that.
It's you.
I wouldn't mind a 12 sanguine.
Look at this. CD's my. Who should I soul stun? Yeah, them yourself, not me. No, like you. I never soul stun myself. The C's right.
Don't want to do another 12. Rather upgrade a key that we already have.
Let's see. I can said look. Well, I have this add-on that will tell you like
What? A Plaguefall 14 looking for 1500 IO?
CD's
Someone's looking for a carry. That's what that
my
is.
gear.
I mean, his main, though, is 1715. I mean, bless you.
That almost came off. Then bless you. Blessing my testicles. Yeah, bless my testicles. God bless. Let's see who the guy is. I'm definitely failing for the rest.
Let's try for this 13 spires.
Oh, let me grab a whole so I can die real quick. No, what do you? No, don't go to fucking. I want to be productive. No, grab it. Wipe him first. No. Don't grab the horse.
Actually, you know what? Let's try for that 12.
Oh, we're actually killing him. You guys have no gear. Wait, what? Literally grab the horse. They know the strat. Not to wipe them. You never grab orb at the start of this group, honestly. I've done so many successful groups where we just don't grab orbs on the start. Just go in there, fucking wipe this shit out. Because they think they're getting a lot of points.
Kyle,
But
will you bring me one of my Gatorades from over there?
they don't kill somebody with an orb, get your team like 50 points or something. It gives you more points if you kill somebody with an orb. Their kill. Really? No. You get 10 points. I think it's 30 maybe. Let's see. That's our player right here. Fucking run. Away from me. Chill. I mean, I just get to see.
We might end up having to do the time walking dungeons.
That's a word. Yeah, you're gonna get one shot. Second thing. Here's the warrior.
Okay. Nope. We just did a Sanguine Dex, so that one's gone up. All we really need is a timed Plaguefall here. That's really what's holding us back.
That one. No, I'm still alive.
I don't know. I might just do my time walkings. See what we get.
Paying attention. I'm going in this corner.
Hmm. Yep. If what? No. No. Nope. It would have gone down too. Maybe. I wonder where. I'm surprised Ree's not on. Did he say he had plans tonight? We need to get rid of her then. She needs to get out of the picture.
Apparently, like his girlfriend. It's like
Ah, yeah. He needs to be here for her then.
something like that.
Well, see you, cats. You have a good one.
No.
Doo-doo-doo. God, what are the queue times looking like on this? 17 minutes? Oof. I guess we can wait for that. I want to get the achievement knocked out of the way.
Know my place. I should have. Thanks. Damn it.
I'll take it.
Stillness?
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm so glad I'm off. If they even remotely try to call me in to come in for overtime tonight, I'm going to deny that like no other. Nope, denied.
Break that bubble.
Maybe if they, made me feel appreciated and trained the other people I work with, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, just rallying cries. Rallying cries. Yes, you took me. Yes, man. Let's go. Yeah, I got so many. Victory points. Who's number? Kor.
shaman, hunter, and a demon hunter. I think this will be number 4 because we did the Sanguine Depths, we did the one with the Necrotic Wake, we just did that, so this will be at least 4.
Some shit knows chocolate.
Shit, I didn't see that on the mid air. What the hell? I'm into.
Chase me. Stay on. I want that. It's just like, for me, with his health, it's like going into a pet of.
Yeah, you used to fucking argue, man. Treat. I fucking scared.
I'm sitting on it.
This guy. Oh my. Stupid.
Running into the middle. To it. No, stay away. Shit. Most victory points. Well, of course, they just grab the fucking purple one.
Holy shit. Alright, go.
The orange. No one anyways.
How is he still alive?
I would say, not crazy. Hard-duty. Give me a time to do shit again. Run it again. They don't got these games.
Yeah, I'm ready. Down, Gizmo. Meow. Boop.
Yeah, I mean, Quest Chain, Covenant, get your gear.
Yeah, and you can even upgrade it with anima too. Hmm. Huh. Yeah, because those would all bolster.
Do it.
60? Right at. Getting there. Then get your, trinkets, Battle Master. Plus, I mean, Battle Master one is,
Yeah, stay
really
alive.
good. Yeah, it helps you stay alive, man. Anything helps you stay alive.
I think I can get away with some of that first. But, dude,
Maybe a max gear.
more pain
Some stance.
than defense. It's just great.
Should make it a thousand, not a thousand.
40 rage.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It can be expensive, especially if you're already rage starved.
Say you, I intervene. Train this guy.
Fucking trying to talk to me. Trying to die.
Bad man.
Yeah, I'm so dead. Where'd my team go? Alright.
That's where the conduit that like more damage you do, that it builds on your current overpower. Especially if you go into a big damage, because you're just giving yourself a huge shield. Shit.
So I can sharpen it. Please. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're pretty decent.
Might just like.
I mean, try it out. Honestly, it's way easier than like so fun priest.
Yeah.
Like, I played a lot of. Really.
Yeah, I just want to learn it. Just who's gonna play it? It's like figure it out. Cancel place. Kick that. Next guy. Next guy.
I haven't seen anyone take this path before. Normally people go up and around all this. Whew. Oh shit, that's not. That was my bad. I saw him jump to me and I was thinking that he was gonna.
Trying to kill it, right?
Nope, nope, wrong side.
My intervene's up soon. Intervene targeting. Brings me. It's all like I'll make someone's tick.
I don't remember how.
I was first season cast, season 9. It's a broken strength. Shit, strength.
Ice Storm.
I'm doing it. There's a wall out that almost did it for him.
Bro, guy.
Probably 30 seconds. Call by road.
Oh, he did that. He's line of sighting him.
Probably on that.
Yep.
On the road.
Oh. My god.
I think he's in size.
Yeah, this is on diesel. Yeah, definitely.
Glad, man. Yeah, that still is on there.
Hunters actually survived really well. You know? Jeez.
I mean, I'll take a +2 and a 10, I guess. Whoops. Oh my god. Where's he at? Here he comes. Perfect.
That's
Oh, he wasted this up.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Smacked so hard. Keep him on the shirt there.
Uh,
Intervene.
That is so fucking.
Not free. Just kissed it on.
Dead. Got full. No, I'm dead. I'm at 30%.
yeah, I won't lie on that. Storming is not. And in fights that are already bad enough, where we already have to be out of melee for an extended amount of times, having it in melee is the worst.
We got shooting.
Them with captured it. I'm gonna go for it.
See you, man.
See y'all later.
Not even a goodbye dab. Well, said bye to you. Oh my god.
Down. Chill. All the west. The storyline.
Oh yeah, you have to run all the way around the outer circle. It's not too bad.
I've done every.
I honestly hate the look of the zone. I hate the look of Maldraxxus. I actually feel like it's got some pretty well placed flight points. Do you have all the flight points? Oh, I think there's like 6. But I mean, normally you've got like your one to the northeast, kind of to the north. Okay, that didn't trigger for whatever reason. But yeah, storming and this and melee, and then like sanguine depths, like where you have to move around a lot already, takes warriors really out of the fight sometimes. Wow, we're all pretty pulling pretty much same DPS. That's not too bad. I mean, I guess that means that none of us are. No, no, that's just the. Make sure he can get back in.
So you guys figure out the ally system?
Yeah, you go to the same guy that you upgrade with PvP, and you do that there.
So Valor. So it starts with the Valor Week, Vault next week.
Well, you can get it this week. It drops. So yeah, your first high level Volt one would be next week. But this you can get drops that you can upgrade now from doing mythics.
Yeah, I swear upgraded to 220. To 220.
You have to like the plus 15 achievement,
Yeah.
which I think is kind of crappy.
On each character though?
I think just one. I don't know. Because it's a feat of strength, so I mean, I think you'd only be able to earn it on one.
If you have to the so only and storyline. As much as I have to do. See if there's any some some good ones. Sword. That one that shit.
The ignore pain one's really good too. All the damage you do during an active ignore pain gets fed into it. So if you can get like a good group of like players and go into your blade storm, your thing goes to the roof.
What you call it? Oh, God, I can't think of the name. Gliders.
Oh shit. What the crap? The healer and a DPS took off right into the tentacles. I don't know what it is when I run this place that people just choose to get tentacled.
Happy probably doesn't. She's gonna.
Yeah, he's been avoiding it since like Tuesday. He has like been absolutely just silent, like non-existent, unlike normal happy where he's like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, he knows what
Yeah, he does. And he knows everyone who. And when Ree's trolling you, you know you messed up.
yeah, so full of himself.
Like I mean, if you're gonna be cocky, be able to back it up. But I mean, don't say shit that write checks that your ass can't cash. That had me a little nervous, man. Like the three tentacles were on like the one side, and for whatever reason, the people ran the furthest away they could, and I was like, man, that second set of tentacles might slap them. Just remember, you don't have to go up every level on your legendary. You just have to buy the highest one. Yeah, so you can go straight to the 235. The only thing you need first is the base piece. I don't even think you need even that. You might even just be able to. The highest level, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh man, I would have loved that ring. I'll let it go. I don't need to be greedy. I got a 200 and a 194. I don't need to be greedy for a ring.
I'm not happy making some gear for the UFMC because
He's gonna be like, no, I can't right now, man. Because if he gets him in game, he's gonna troll him and be like, aha, now you got a group with me. DPSing. It's so rough, dude. You have no idea how many groups declined me. Like, My DPS isn't even bad. Like I just get declined like outright. Well, good thing is now I'm tens across the board. So I've got 13, 12, 12, 12, 11, 10, 10, 10. So
Yeah.
I've I had my before I did that 11, my sanguine depths was a 2. I've done that 13 I did yesterday, almost timed it. 5 seconds, man. 5 seconds over. Get a shirt on. I've gotten in some pretty good groups where we like fucking blew through it, but there's times where I get into groups that are just cheese. Bunch of peanut brains. Okay. I hope that upped my IO. I don't know if it did. Maybe a little bit. I probably went up a little bit. I'm in an awkward place now where there's keys that are either too high for me or too far below me to give me IO. So I get declined on the high ones, and then if I run a low one, I get nothing for it. Try for that. But oh man, dude, it snowed so much yesterday. Went out, and the snow behind my van was up to like its tailgate. And then today it's below zero. But that's what I've been pretty much doing. Anytime I get the chance, I mean, if Ree's on, he'll normally queue with me because it like guarantees me people will take me. But like, I've been trying to do anything I can to find groups by myself. Like, I haven't started. I want to start tanking, but I mean, that's where all my gear's been pretty much going is towards stuff that is guaranteed prot. So that way I can keep upgrading that on the side because I was able to get most of my DPS gear from PvP because that's my weapon. I should probably try for a two-hander that's a higher level through my Volt, but it is what it is. I skipped over my one-hander weapon that dropped this week because I have the 213, and so it was either a 7 up or a 10 up or versus like a 23 up from my helm. So I was like, oh, helm's going up. I was like, I've already got a one-hander that's a 213, so I was like, I'll take that. This is the worst part of this is trying to find a group and then getting declined left and right. Because right now I need to, for my IO to go up, I really need to like do like, it doesn't show my sanguine depths +2 yet, but I really need to like do aspires and the other side on time, not 3 hours later. God, that was a nightmare. That's a 12. I don't need a Halls of Atonement 12. I'd rather not. I might have to check here to see what's going to increase my Raider IO. I might actually have to go to Raider IO. But I think I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back. Mm-hmm. I'm back. Well, it's being nostalgic, yeah. People like that nostalgic stuff. Did you get with Mac about his rotation or whatnot, Nook? Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought you said my Campion, and I was like, is that a new game? I was like, what is my Campion? I was like, I'm about to start googling this. I think it's Trial of Style next week, so I can finally go put on a thing. Yep, it's got me a 953 now. Haha, I'm still number one on Uther for Warriors. Arms, that is. Number 9 for Prot. Ooh, I'm number 60 for all DPS on the realm. It's not too bad. So, to improve, so yeah, the other side, so a 10-10. It does not have. Well, I guess that Sanguine Depths, the +2 wasn't enough to pass the thing. So, pretty much I need anything better than a 12. So I need strictly 13s. So I should be looking in the 13, 14 range. Ah, the waiting game. Let's go ahead and we're going to close this. Try doing it like this. I mean, it's a 12, so I mean it's an up. Fires of Ascension. That would be amazing. What a pain in the butt. Pain in the rump a dump. Can't even get into a freaking 12, man. Like, what the hell? Where you at? Oh, you're in Torghast? Oof. Never know. You never know. You never know. Maybe. Wow. You must have delisted it right as I put it in. Might just have to take it and. Whoop. Depends what you get. I mean, it can scale like in an awkward way if you're not getting the right powers. Do we go for it? What's up, little buddy? Don't give up. You can do it. That's more than enough. This super sucks. Sure wish I had a guildie that could carry me. Oh, it's Friday. I gotta check with Oblate Meg if we're still playing Tabletop Simulator tonight. That was a game you kept flipping the table on because you thought it was funny. Yeah, that's Meg. We'll see. What was it? Nook was talking to her the other day, and she goes, "Oh, damn it! Let me tell the story next time, man. I get one." Yeah, I did. It's funny as hell. Trying to see what I can get here. I kind of went into this 15 Halls of Atonement. What about the wow? It's like they knew I was going to click on it. Shit, I'm just going to queue up for every like thing I can see. Please don't whisper me. It's funny. Ooh, I missed the turn of Scythe. Good God. Just a little bit of love is all I ask. Hmm. What? Because it fell through the hole in the middle? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, so it's zero. And if you can get to the next floor, even if you Well, you can't even buy. I mean, if the Terragu comes after you on that floor, as long as you get to the next floor, it'll make the Terragu stop chasing you. But once you die on that floor, the Terragu's back on your ass instantly. Yeah, some of them are overloaded. And the bad thing is, even if you try moving on to the next thing, everything from that platform teleports to you. Oof. Might as well try for it. Jesus. Did you find it? Where was it? Ah. I feel like I need a snack. They wouldn't have been here. And that was the one that just declined me. Good God. I thought wasn't Core coming back after he talked to Happy? Maybe he's finally getting that carry. Oh, I know Happy. I mean, Core's still down there. Can't even get into a turn of Scythe 14. Jeez. It's like I'm at a wall. A terrible, terrible wall. I can't get into the 13s to like raise my Raider IO, and then they won't let me into anything higher than that because my Raider IO is too low. It's a terrible, terrible cycle. La 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 la. Plague G. We have to start jumping at these ones that are partially filled. I mean, does Necrotic Wake even drop gear that would be even good for me? It probably wouldn't be too bad. Crit mastery. Please take me. I want to do something. I don't know. I might call it here because I'm just having no luck. A little bit of sleep or something. I think that's what we might do. Just switch it out for now. Take a little bit of a break. Let me go get a little bit of a nap. And then maybe be back on later tonight to do some tabletop simulator because I'm not getting lucky to get in any groups here. So I'm going to call it. But thank you so much for everyone coming by, stopping by, and chatting me up. I always appreciate it. Make sure to stop by anytime you want. Feel free to hit that follow or subscribe button, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube. And of course, as always, have a good night and stay safe.